All right, stream is a little crazy today. We are back. If it's your first time here, hit the subscribe button. If you want to get alerts for when we go live, hit the bell button. Getting things popping here. But we're back. Yeah, did a little 20-minute stint on Instagram. But we are back. If you're not yet a member of our free options trading group, link is below. Definitely appreciate everyone's patience today. I don't know. It was the worst thing. 10, 15 minutes before I was about to get on the stream, my internet dropped out. Short YouTube. Short everybody. Short Comcast. Short Google. Short everybody. I guess if you were short everybody today, you would still make money. Could not see anything on Instagram. There was 13 people on there, whatever. That's actually pretty good for my little channel. Sammy, what's going on? Sorry guys, let me message. No. Yeah, so I was like, my things are so messed. I don't even have my mic over here. Man. They're throwing my game off. So what's going on? Easy, Sammy, Kit, Diz and I checking in the UVH fan. Got paid in our puts. Nice. Glad everyone's here. Running. New York speaker just blew up. I don't know what that means. So if you're here right now and you made money today, comment got paid. If you lost money today, comment learn a lesson. Did you decide where you want to go on the first annual UVH road trip? I don't know. I was streaming off my iPhone. Man. Got the Coke. Stay greedier than yesterday. Yeah, I mean today. So I was the fluctuations were real. I ended the day up 300, and it's really weird the way Thinkorswim calculated. I mean, it's $300 to the penny. So weird. But what I was saying on there, we'll go through my trades real quick. Mouth and audio not in sync. It looks got paid and learned lessons simultaneously. That's what I'm talking about. So Microsoft I did a day trade on. Let's go to today's. So Microsoft, Richard Johnson was here. He bought us all subs. Too bad he was on Instagram. I didn't want to be on Instagram, Joe. Was chose to. So I put a strangle on Microsoft today. I bought the 112 put, the 114 call, which I guess I could have wrote it out. I mean, I didn't think the market was going to go down this much. I mean, so when we were up here, when it came up to here, I shorted it, but it was a bearish strangle. And it came up to the 112.50, 112.40 range. I shorted it on the spike up here, which I guess was pretty perfect. I mean, this is probably one of my better trades in a while. And then when it broke down here at 110, so my target on this was 109, 110. And when it broke down, I was able to sell that back. So I bought it for 115. I was able to sell it back for 204. So almost 100, 100% profit. I don't know what that means. Canceled out. I think it was a partial fill. That's why it's there. Tesla, what I did here. Tesla, I shorted Tesla when it came up to here. On what time did I short it at? At 10:35. So right in here, when it started to come down a little bit and was really just chilling. Doc Stopper got paid and learned a lesson. Do you think the market will recover at the end of the week? I don't know. I guess it depends what Trump says, but apparently it doesn't matter what Trump says. It still went down. It went up for a day. Like his tweets are starting to become band-aids that make things worse in terms of the market. Chetin, what's going on? So I shorted Tesla up here, but I did a vertical call spread. I got $1.28 credit for I shorted the 362.50 call. I bought the 365 call for next week. So we got some time on that. Yeah, it did come down. Had a huge run down after I put the trade on. It came down to 352. Then came bouncing back to 363. I mean, this was it would have been intense, but if you were day trading Tesla today, you would have made some coin. But it's intense, that's very, very intense to go from 364 down to 352, back up to 362, down to 356, and then right now it's at 359. So we're up small in that position right now, but it doesn't expire till next week. I'm up $11 on it. I think I was up like 30 on it. So we'll see. That's going to be a slower trade. Kit, Apple going to trend on the market. AMD, Tesla, Netflix, Amazon, Apple. Yeah, Apple got downgraded this morning. Actually, before all this market happened, like before all this, like Apple was downgraded this morning. I mean, it came down. In the pre-market, it was down, and then it just sold off. Kit, thank you. Appreciate you, man. Richard, if you're still here, I don't know if you're still here. I think you hopped off though. Definitely appreciate your 20 bomb. Thank you so much. You guys are showing love, even though I'm gonna have to get failover internet where I'm at here, so that way we can. Yeah, iPhone sales are hurting. So they're not selling more phones, but they're still making money just because their phones cost more. I like your Tesla strategy. Always hedge to the long side when you have her at your place. She could just explode on your fridge. You better hedge that if it happens. Yeah, I mean, in terms of Tesla, obviously I want to move down. My goal on Tesla right now. It's reaching the peak of its range up here. Yes, it came up to 387, which we have time for it to go up even more and for it to come back down, so I'm not too worried. So right now, like I was saying on Instagram, I'm really just playing the ranges. Right now last time it peaked at like 370, it came back down to like 294. So I'm really just playing the range on this. Yes, they have some good news. Yes, they have that, but right now I'm just playing the range on that. CRM. So CRM, I was saying on Instagram that the AVGO FC got paid. So CRM yesterday. So I originally bought the 135 puts for $1.21. Let's go. Let's actually pull this up here. Okay, so I originally bought CRM 135 puts for this week, last week on November 30th. Cost me $1.21, really because I thought it was going to break below 140, and then it just didn't. It kept going up. So then on yesterday, December 3rd, I averaged down when it came up here. I averaged down about 2 more for just 15 cents. I probably should have bought more. I probably should have bought a lot more. Because this 15 cents then turned into 50 cents. So I was able to get all my money back. So it cost me $1.50. I actually lost $1, I think. Yeah, $1 on it. So it cost me $1.56. And I sold it back, $1.51. And I sold it back for $1.50. So I lost $1. But the point was, I was just happy to make my money back. I probably should have bought some more CRM puts, honestly. We went from 15 cents to 50 cents in a day. Would have been a good trade. Would have definitely been a good trade. But, I'm just happy that I was able to scratch that position. and that way I was able to get my money back because it was yesterday. Yesterday my position was pretty much a full loser. Like if you go from $1.21 down to 15 cents, I mean, it's a full loser. 350 pound. Give me the gore details on the Tessie trade. Just tell me the short target. Joe, for me to make money on Tesla, I really just need to come back down to like 340. I don't need it to come down that much. I mean, that's still $20, but I mean, I just needed to come down 15, 20 more points. I'll be good. Any Nvidia that you bought made a killing today on the chip with the chip market? I didn't buy any. I didn't do anything with Nvidia today. Like I said, today I was just really playing it slow. And yesterday, I was telling you guys, I was playing it slow yesterday too. I didn't really do a whole lot, mainly because I was. I know I warned you guys in the Facebook group, but you know, nothing was solidified. No agreements have been made yet. I mean, some verbal agreements have been made, and the news has been linking them, but nothing has been signed. And I told everyone that everyone was going to be very emotional yesterday. Yeah, we gapped up 400 points at open yesterday. Everyone's going to be very emotional. A lot of bulls are going to hop on and think we're going to break through 2,800 and go to 2,900 and all this and stuff. But you know, you can't get emotional. You can't get so crazy because all those people that loaded up on calls yesterday, they're I don't know. I mean, they're in big trouble today. So if I get Tesla to 330, can I have the next 5 lunches? So, you know, that's why it's best when if you're not like in a winning position. So yesterday, any winning positions I closed out. If you're not in a winning position already, it's best not to get super aggressive because I generally don't like huge gap up or huge gap down days, mainly because they could go flat while the market digests it. It can go the other way. It can whipsaw. It could do anything. So it's best not to get caught up in that. Sammy, yeah, we could talk about AMD. Apple wanted to make up those losses after hours, and it's right back to where it closed. FC 851 now. Apple, yeah, green every day. Every green day has been followed by bigger red days. Yeah, Tesla's moving like crazy. So then the other trade that I did. So I bought GE. I bought last week. For like 12 cents. I sold them I sold some for 19 cents and 18 cents. Reason why I sold it off was I was pretty much just anything short since we were down so much. I was just cleaning house, anything short. And we were at the bottom of the range here on GE when I sold. It was like at 940. Last time it bounced pretty hard at 940, so that's why I just got rid of it. You know, we're always going to have another entry on GE and as long as they're in business. And then Microsoft Microsoft, what I did is I bought another strangle. I bought the 109 put and the 112 call, another bear strangle for $1.27. Right now, Microsoft is, you know, obviously Microsoft broke the 109. We're at 108.70, so we're up a little bit. We're up a little bit on that position. We're up $52 on that position today, on that second position. So, you know, like I said, like I was just really playing very casual. Not going too fast, not going overboard, just trying to get my money back. Although I'm bullish on it right now, they don't seem to be weeks away from blowing up. Yeah. AMD. So Sammy wants to talk about AMD. I know some people in here were trading AMD. I didn't, but yeah, I mean, yesterday was the day to put on a nice strangle. If we look at AMD, let's see how much those puts are. So AMD, yeah, AMD puts are up 1,000%. So even if you 700%, 900%. So even if you put a strangle on yesterday, you know, it would have definitely would have been the move. Definitely would have been the move yesterday. Nice strangle on AMD. AMD filled the gap here. Now we're back down. So, you know, what's going to be interesting on AMD if it stays range bound in here like it has been, not so interesting. Definitely was a better trade yesterday to put a strangle on. Today, not so much. I mean, even if it comes down to 20, you know, for me, it's not really worth it. and now the market's expecting it. So the reason why people made so much money today is because the market was not expecting it. You know, if you look at SPY, look at these SPY puts today. If you're looking at SPY, you know the market's not expecting it. If you look at all these, I mean, we got some 2,000 gainers, 5,000 gainers, 5,000%, 3,000%. You know, it was big. Market was not expecting it. 1,600%. That's why a lot of people made money on SPY. I don't generally trade SPY for me because I just don't find that the value is there. But today you would have definitely made money just because the market was just not expecting it, and that's how you make money. So, you know, it's the us versus herd mentality. When you go against the herd, you get paid. When you go against the herd, you get paid. Joe, take GE to 8 again, and I'll short it again. I did last time, worked fine. Thanks. Rock and roll, Dina made 1,300 day trading SPY puts. Nice. AC, call those strangles agnostic because I don't care if they go up or down. Yeah, except the only time I care if they go up or down is if I do like a bearish strangle or a bullish strangle, then I prefer it go in my direction because it's easier to make money faster. But, you know, it's all good. Short every rally. Yeah, I mean, like, so for the S&Ps right now, we're very range bound. I mean, very predictable. Bounce down here, drop back up here. You know, very range bound right now, which for options trading makes it a lot of fun to trade. However, I mean, this is a wicked candle today. I mean, this just terrible. I mean, it's good if you were short, but I mean, it's just terrible. Terrible for the market. Apple just had a random $8 spike after hours. I don't see anything going on here on Apple. Premiums just seem huge for SPY. I agree. That's why I don't really trade it, just because it doesn't seem like worth it. But it would have been worth it yesterday. The one thing that I would hate though, like that would have been bad. Like yes, the people that were shorting yesterday, they were probably, you know, bears are probably like, this is not going to work out. This is not going to work out. We're going to short. We're going to short. We're going to short. You know, and this pays off. But however, if this gap, like if the S&Ps gapped up another 50 points or went up another 40 points today instead of coming down like 90, they would have got shredded bad. But rock and roll, Dean, I'm too hold to care. Hold options overnight. I do a lot of holding on. I'm mostly, like, my style is mostly swing trading. Christopher, made my losses back from last week. Yes, I did. So last week I was down 1,000 the last week. So far this week I'm up 1,200. So we're doing good. We're doing good. SPX is probably better, but SPY was the one in the Netflix. So, yo, Crypto Slice, what's going on? See what else is going on here. So yeah, the one thing that, I mean, the market's gonna be closed tomorrow, and then I don't know about futures. I'd have to check. I was gonna check on that, but I didn't check. Easy made 500%. Congrats, Easy. The big money. I guess I made like decent money on CRM, but I just got my money back. Yeah, my shorts got murdered all last week, but patient paid off. Yeah, I think so. I was saying this on Instagram. I think my biggest mistake when I came back last week is my portfolio was still short. My portfolio was short when we were down here. I probably should have known better. I probably should have put more bullish position on, because when I came back from my Thanksgiving break or whatever, you know, I should have known better down in this range here to add some more bullish positions. But I stayed short because I thought we were going to maybe break down into the 2,500 area, low 2,600s, and we just didn't, you know, reversed. But like I was saying on Instagram, was that when most people start losing, if their portfolio short and is going up like this, it's going up, and you keep losing day after day after day, a whole week of losing, you know, what people usually do is they flip sides to then they become bullish, so then they become bullish at the top, and then it starts going against them again. So when their bullish positions start start to turn against them because now we're back in bearish territory. So that's why I didn't flip flop, and I'm glad I didn't flip flop. So like when you flip flop, it's kind of like when you're trading like flip flopping like football teams. It's not good to flip flop teams. It's not good to change teams halfway through. It's not good to just because you're losing doesn't mean it's going to continue losing. And if your belief in the market is still true, like at the time, I probably should have known better not to stay short down here. But now that my portfolio was short, I'm not going to flip flop. Yes, I did make some money on some things going up, but it didn't equal out. But if you flip flopped up here and it came back down, then your account gets double whammy. This is how people blow their accounts, or how people go, lose massive amounts of money in the market because they just follow. They have FOMO. They follow the herd. They follow what people are doing. They're going up. They're buying up. When they don't sell, and then let's say it comes back down to here, then they flip flop again, and the market goes back up. So you just got to be, you just got to ride it out. I mean, sometimes it's uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable to lose, but sometimes if you got to stay true to your portfolio, stay true to your account. You can't flip flop like that. Shotgun, what's going on? At least you're playing D unlike last week. Yeah, last week I was just taking it to the face, like. Carmine, how you doing? Yeah, I was laying down and taking the beating, man. It was not good, but that's what happens when you play defense. Got my CRM money back, and don't let the market take you. Don't let the market take you. You gotta take control of your portfolio, take control of your trades. Don't let the market dictate your account balance. You don't want that. It's like. Yeah, you hate when you put like an option price in and then you don't get filled. Then you go up a little bit more. You don't get filled. You put it in another order. You don't get filled. And at that point, I usually just stop because at that point, once you get like to 3 cancellations, you have to realize then you're in the hands of someone else. Somebody else is dictating that price, and they know you're chasing that number right now. They know that you're chasing that number, so they're gonna keep So just be aware, like. I was down 30% my SPY position yesterday, but was sure I could save if needed. It worked out great. Greg, nice, man. Happy for you. Crypto Slice made 250. If you're just joining us right now, we had some technical difficulties at the jump, but if you're here right now, comment got paid if you made money. Comment learned a lesson if you lost money today. Netflix. What did you do today? I didn't trade Netflix. So, yeah, Netflix, 5%, down 5%, $15. Yeah, that's pretty intense. So, my initial target was like 310, 320 area, but it looks like it's getting rejected here. Right at 300. Yesterday got the smack right at 300, I believe, right? Or pretty close to it. Oh, didn't even make it. 298.72. AC, GE still going to $5? Absolutely. Absolutely. At least I believe so. But however, I took my GE short off today. I will wait for the next green day. I will short GE again until we reach $5. One of those days, I guess what might happen, I'm not saying it's going to happen if you're holding GE. Let's say it goes up to $8, $9. They're probably, if they get like a bankruptcy news going and some bad news going like that, you could wake up to easy 25 to 50% gap down, which you'd be getting paid on those GE puts. I mean, you don't want to see anyone go out of business. You don't want people to lose their jobs, but as traders, it's not our job we have no control of what they did with the company. They did what they did. They knew the risks of taking on debt. They knew the risks of not innovating. It is what it is. William got paid at AMD, GE. About Walmart, looks like that was a mistake. William. Let's see here. Walmart. Oh, man. Yeah, that got shredded pretty good. GS. I want to trade GS, but it was expensive. Yeah, I've been looking to put a trade in GS. I was trading it pretty successfully right in this range last month in November, right when it was coming. Like I was trading this range pretty well. I haven't been trading since these huge down days. Mainly, yeah, kind of with Hamed, just because I couldn't find a good price. Like it's moving a lot, but the it's really expensive. I'm feeling a lot better today as well. Also, so close to buying Square calls, but got scared. Yeah, Square. Actually, I haven't looked at Square. Man, well, how about a good thing you didn't buy Square calls, I guess. I mean, what did it close at today? How did it look? Yeah, it was straight down. It was straight down. Elevator straight down. Yeah, I mean, I would definitely. I know Joe is interested in this. I mean, I definitely would buy more stock down in the 35-40 range now. I'm lowering my target at 50 because 50 seems too low now, or too high, too easy. 55 right here. Got my head handed out Square call. Edward, yeah, I can see that. I mean, it's just there's really no defending this position once it broke through. I mean, if you're looking at this chart here, you know, once it had the reject at 70, I mean, this could be 55 easy. 55 easy. I mean, this bar matches the bar on November 19th. I mean, it's pretty much exactly, which is really, really weird how that's playing out. Just really weird. Just really strange. But Square's, you know, right now, based on the chart, Square's expensive right here for the 52-week. Crypto Slice, my man, thank you so much, man. Thank you for the $20. Appreciate you. Chicken Wing, what's going on? You know, right now, you know, this is a big range. It went from 34 up to 101, and now we're at 63. A big range for the year. You know, so I mean, if this comes down to 50 to 45, more of a reasonable range for the year. I mean, it's still going to be up on the year. I mean, it opened the year at like 35, so it's still going to be up, but it's not going to be like 400%. It's not going to be 300% returns for shareholders, but I mean, it's still respectable. The trusty banks, oil likely to ramp up tomorrow. Yeah, oil is down a little bit right now, but I still have my USO puts. They didn't. I mean, I made a couple dollars back on them, but I'm still down on the position, so we'll see. I got time on it. Baron Twilio. I don't know. I don't really trade these guys that much. I have in the past, but yeah, the reason I don't normally trade them is because their volume is really bad. You know, if you're looking at this, I mean, it's okay. Like volume 60.99 is okay, but if you look at like the bid and the ask on these guys, you know, this is 40-cent bid and ask spread. You know, this is another 50 cents. You know, this is another 50 cents, 40 cents. I don't like trading things that have a super wide bid in the ask, because if something happens and you need to get out of your account, you need to get in, you gotta get out, you're gonna lose money. You're gonna lose money instantly. You're gonna lose instantly for this. You're selling puts for GE, right? I already sold my GE puts today. Nick, did you sell all your stocks on Robinhood or just Facebook? I sold Twitter. I sold Facebook. I kept Alibaba. I kept Snap just because I don't think Snap's going to go up, but at that point where at the amount of money that I lost on it, it's not really worth me taking it off. And I sold Square. I sold my Square shares as well a couple weeks ago. Kit, don't play the news, play the reaction to the news. It's safer but less exciting. I dig small profits, consecutively long-term compounding. I agree with that. Yeah, Chicken Wing. Microsoft did a complete turnaround, but Microsoft, catch the recap on my trades here. I mean, I'm up $89 realized. I'm up $141 on the day on Microsoft. My bear stringles paid off there. I've been making last week I did well on Microsoft as well, so I've been nailing Microsoft. I actually really wanted an Alibaba position today, and I wish I put it on, but I missed the boat. Baba, I should have put a position on yesterday. Yesterday was the day to put a position on Alibaba. Today, not so much. I couldn't catch a break, and the pricing was just too risky. I mean, yes, I would have made money, but it was still too risky, so I didn't trade it. In this market, after coming off a losing week last week, I've been this week I've been very, very selective on what I've been trading. I haven't been trying to overtrade. I've been playing defense. I've been very selective on I've been very selective on what I've been trading. NBEV is hurting right now. And I think we talked about this. I don't know if we. Okay, I mean their options definitely got better, but they didn't really move a lot today. I mean the calls are down. The calls are down 40%. Puts are up 47%. So not really. The reward's not really there. Very range bound right now. Yes, this could easily go up. It could easily go down to like 2 as well. So very range bound right now. It looks like it needs a catalyst to get out of there. Yo, I'm Baba Long too. So yeah, FC. Yeah, I mean Baba, I think is undervalued, but at the same time, it's going to be dragged down with the rest of the market and also with the China trade news. So, but I don't mind owning shares of Alibaba just because how poorly it's been performing, and I usually buy stock when the market is performing very bad or that particular stock is performing bad. Never had it done. I don't think they'll sell out east. Edward, thanks for mentioning Square up 100% the last year. Might be time to cut the cord, look for better opportunities. Yeah, I cut it. I think if Square comes down to 35, I'll definitely buy some more stock. My average on Square, I think, was like $30. I had a $30 average. I had an $88 average on Facebook. My average on Twitter was 19. So, if we do hit a bear market, I took a lot of profits off the table. I mean, I've been holding most of them for 2-3 years. Let it ride. Definitely was not an easy decision to cut that. But I let the Baba shares ride it out just because Baba was, in my opinion, Baba's just really undervalued. Snap still ain't done. Yeah, Snap. So Snap is the problem with Snap is they don't make any money and they have no. The problem with Snap is they have no outlook to make money either. Like their guidance is, they don't really have guidance. Like the CEO. His company's going down the toilet, and the CEO doesn't even say anything. He just is riding it down. It's kind of like all my friends that have their crypto accounts. Is like, you buy up here, and you watch your crypto balance go down, down, down every day. You never cut the cord. You never just cut it. Allocate the money somewhere else. That's what Evan's doing right now. He's watching the stock price just go down, down, down until it's zero. Obviously, my opinion, but that's what I'm seeing. Apple. So I've been trading Apple the last couple of weeks, but my gains have been like really small on Apple. I've been making like $50 here, $20 here, nothing huge. I've been having a hard time trading Apple. However, when it had that big gap down, the week that it went down was Thanksgiving week. I wasn't trading. When it had that heavy down week, when it had this heavy down move from, what week was that? Yeah, like in here, I wasn't trading. I took the week off when it went from 190 down to 170 down here. I wasn't trading. Wish I was, and I haven't placed a trade on it. I've been looking at it, but it's very interesting. I definitely would think that 160 area is not out of the question. And also Apple's having a lot of bad press, bad publicity. If you're new here, say what up. Definitely want to meet everybody. I know that we're late. Had some technical difficulties, and people were following me on Instagram, and they're following me over here. We're trying to find a place to be today because my internet cut out like 10 minutes before I was supposed to get on. Redeploy the capital. You won't be mad if it goes another winning trade. Yeah. Redeploy capital. I love it. My square long average 31.21. I took some off at 100, bought back at 69. Better to sell and take a long-term gain. Yeah, I mean, you're never gonna complain, Edward. You're never gonna complain about taking profits. Yes, if it goes from 60 back up to 100, you'd be like, well, I should have held, or I should have bought more. But like, nobody knows no one has a crystal ball. No one knows where the market is going. No one knows where Square is going. No one knows where Apple's going. You know, we have indicators. We have all these fancy technology, but at the end of the day, cold hard cash and profits is king. Thanksgiving is the week when I made most of my money. Chet, don't tell me that. I missed. Looking at the charts, it would have been a lot of fun. Would have made a lot of money, but you know, I don't have any regrets. I spent a lot of time with my family. I was able to hang out, relax. I mean, you can't put a price on that. Easy place to trade for late December. Trying to get filled for January. Evan also decided to IPO as a freaking camera company and a tech. Matthew, welcome. You're not missing anything because we started late and it was a mess. It was a mess. Today's been a mess. Ali, what's going on? Nice to see you here. Yeah, if you're here, if you're new here, comment. Want to meet you. We have a great community of people. Everyone here, the UVH fam. I mean, you guys are fantastic. So far, Richard, Kit, Crypto Slice, sending donations. I really appreciate you guys. Even though things were a little confusing today, I really appreciate you guys sticking with me. Yeah, William, when I got back from Thanksgiving, I got on the lose 1K bus. But now I'm back on the game 1K bus, so I'm good. Hey. I think Nick should live stream with a Santa hat on for 3 weeks. 3 weeks? 3 weeks. It's a long time. Easy squeeze. Nobody knows where anything is going. I'm taking tests to await that plus size. Some of the comments that Joe says, I don't know if I could say on stream just because YouTube will flag it as hate speech or whatever. So, if you ever see me read a Joe comment and trail off, it's because I get to a point where I'm not sure if this is supposed to be said. Matthew, funded Tastyworks for the first time. Pricing weird to me, just got to get used to it. Yeah, actually, I'm working on a tutorial on Tastyworks right now that I'm going to be dropping. Also, one question for you guys. Do you guys think I should do a live stream tomorrow even though the market is closed, or should I just drop a video? Leave me a comment. Leave me your thoughts. Karan, second that, Santa hat. You can do every other doing. Spread with bid in the ask. Yeah, so bid in the ask is very normal. So, you know, bid is where people want to buy things at. Ask is where people want to sell things at. And I know Robinhood doesn't do a good job explaining that. Like, I did Robinhood videos saying how to find the bid and the ask on Robinhood. Robinhood does show you the bid and the ask, but they don't tell you that's what it is. So, like, for new traders, especially like moving to other platforms, it's confusing because Robinhood withheld a lot of information from you as an option trader, and it didn't do you any favors. I'd drop a video with Santa hat. Why are people commenting video? It's getting out of control. Yeah, I watched it, but if I'll take to work. Yeah, I mean, on Robinhood, you have to you had to adjust it. But however, Robinhood, I mean, if you're doing Matthew, are you buying or selling? Are you doing spreads, or are you just buying and selling? Are you just buying an option and then selling it? Oh, that you should do a video. Video tomorrow. You just drop a video tomorrow. No live stream. No live stream tomorrow. Drop a video. Okay. I'm sorry. Samesh, thanks for clearing that up. My brain is not working. Ever since I got frazzled with the stream, I've been off my game today. Too much cough syrup. Lulu. The one thing I will say about Lulu, we'll go back to the 2-year chart. I was trading it a lot last year. The one thing I will say is I don't think anyone expected it to go from 47 up to 164. I mean, you know, if you guys were watching the news in 2017 on Lulu, I mean, they were missing earnings. You know, it made it sound like they were going out of business. But then they started to recover towards, you know, early 2018, very late. The recovery started in December 2017, and then just kept running. So, I mean, right now it seems like they're doing well in terms of business. I don't know in terms of where they're going. You know, I don't typically like to trade charts like this. Just because, I mean, there's no really areas of support. I mean, we had a nice consolidation in June around 120, 125. But other than that, if they report bad earnings, it could get really bad. I mean, if they could report good earnings, it could get really good. I mean, they had a nice gap up. But listen to this. A lot of people last earnings made a lot of money on this gap up here. And what happens is when people do that, they realize, hey, I'm going to do the same exact trade next earnings. And then they go in, but they go in like larger. And let's say Lulu doesn't move. Let's say it goes from 140 up to like 145 or something like that. It doesn't move that much. Or it goes from 130 to 135. It doesn't move that much. You know, they're going to lose all their money. So I don't like to trade things that have, like, if you look at Facebook, here's another example. We had this huge gap down. People made a lot of money. People made a lot of money on this earnings gap down. They thought it was going to happen again, and then it gapped up a little bit. But see how small that moved right there? So that's why I don't like to trade the big gaps. Like, I don't like to trade earnings if it had a huge move the quarter before. VIX was 28%. Yeah, I sold my VIX position yesterday, actually. I should have just sold my puts and kept the call, but I really was just trying to clean things up yesterday. Yeah, FC, Robinhood withheld a lot. Easy. Heads or tails right now is better than analysts. That's why right now in this market I hedge everything. I mean, Lulu moves. I was just saying they might not move on earnings. They might not move. And if you don't, you know, option sellers are going to be making some good money. Robinhood is evil. Google up Robinhood and selling info. That's why they're free. They sell our trade information to big firms that snipe. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot. If you're on YouTube, there's a lot of tinfoil hat videos on Robinhood. You know, it's as far as you want to go. Yeah, Karan, Alta, I have traded in the past. I typically don't trade them that much because they're low earnings. I do have them on my watch list over here. I do like to trade them from time to time, but I don't typically trade it because it's hard to get filled at a decent price. You know, if anything, I would sell premium in here. I wouldn't be buying premium. And it looks like last quarter the trade of the day really wasn't earnings. It was afterwards. You know, and I haven't been trading any earnings this quarter. I've actually been pretty successful trading earnings after earnings are released. I've been making some pretty decent coin. Matthew, you see AZO. AutoZone. Yeah, AutoZone's another one of those companies as well that they don't have high volume. Yeah, I mean, we're at volume in the single digits on these. Puts are very low. And it went up 7%, but the calls are only up 100%. So I definitely think there was better opportunity in the market. Yes, it moved a lot. Probably paid out better if you were a stockholder than you were an option holder. I mean, well, I guess not. I mean, that's 7% versus 100%, but you know, over the long term, if you bought AutoZone, you probably get a better return than on the options. You know, you have to risk a lot and only get back 100%. And that's how much it moved. You might not have, you know, that was at the peak. So you might have made more, probably made less, maybe like 20%, 30%. So the risk, too much risk, not enough reward here for me. Nick, do you have a chicken? I think it's your pain meds, Easy. I don't hear any chickens. Do a video in shorting stock and when you are short position. Are you talking about shorting options or shorting stock? Like stock? I didn't trade it. Just saw it went up. Yeah, AutoZone. Yeah, AutoZone, I mean, it's a high price stock, but the options are they don't move that much. Anyways, guys, so what I'm looking to do, oil. I'm looking for oil to come down a little bit more, so I can get rid of my USO position. You know, it did come down from its peaks today. USO same has been selling all day, but not like enough. Amazon, I'm just gonna take the loss on that. It did move $100, but it moved $100 a couple days too late for me. So if you guys remember, I had the 1400 put. It was speculative play, and then the market ripped up, and that put got killed. So now we're still at, like, you know, max loss. So I'm just gonna let that ride out till Friday. I'm not gonna defend it. I'm not gonna trade it. It was a speculative play. It didn't work out. Probably shouldn't have traded it, but you know, we did get our 100-day down move, but we did it on the wrong day. So it is what it is. And also Theta, we're closer to expiration because it took so many days to get to the 100 points down. So, you know, my goal on that trade was to go from to like 100 to 150 points down, but a little too late. So we're just going to let that go. CVS is another one that's really like dogging my portfolio right now. So I put CVS on last week, and all week it's been at 80. So today it finally broke more to the downside, but last time it came down to 78, 86, it ripped back up to 80 and a half. So I need CVS below 78 to start making some money, or at least break even. Right now I'm down 84. It cost me like $1, $1.20, $1.10 for the position. So I mean, we made some money back today, but not enough. Yeah, Kit, appreciate you. If this video is available to you, hit that like button. I definitely appreciate anyone that likes the video. You guys are always looking out for me. What else? Anything else, guys? We got 48 minutes. I've been streaming since 3:30 collectively off of Instagram. So I don't know if it came back around. I mean, I paid 99 cents for it, and it traded at 18 cents. And really, I mean, no, I guess it was down to like a penny, but I guess the trade would have been yesterday just to buy 10 of those and average down, but I just didn't think that it was going to happen. Didn't want to waste the money. But in this case, it would have worked. I guess any puts you defended today probably worked out great. Nice. How many contracts do you buy or sell? Like more than one per contract? Are you talking about Amazon or just in general? Right now I play pretty small. I pretty much just trade one contract per account. You know, so overall I'm buying four contracts usually. Like right now, unless like USO, I have 6 per account. CRM, I had 3 per account just because I averaged down. You know, it really depends on how aggressive I want to get with the position. I usually start with 1, unless it's like a small price stock with GE. Like GE, I'll start off buying 10, 20, and I'll go from there. No, FC my Amazon. It's this week, so we're dead. That play's dead. We'll make it back. We'll make it back. Not worried. Anyway, so just be safe. You guys have a good day tomorrow. Definitely appreciate everyone sticking around. Follow me around from Instagram to YouTube to whatever else. Definitely appreciate everyone. Richard, thanks again for the 20. Crypto Slash, thanks again for the 20. Kit, thanks again for the 2. Really appreciate everyone here. You guys stay safe. I'm going to sign off here. You guys have a great night. You'll be seeing a lot more content from me. Have a good one.